morning students. Now today again in the third practical numerical we are going to calculate yet another new type of ratio, that is debt equity ratio. Now equity means the shares which you have, and what is the ratio and how it should be. Now here in this numerical you can see that total assets is being given, that is 2,60,000, and you have total debts, that is 1,80,000, and you have current liabilities, that is 20,000. Now on the basis of the information given here, we are going to calculate the debt equity ratio. Okay, now see, we all know that debt equity ratio is given in the formula as long term debts upon shareholders fund. Now here we know that we do not have shareholders fund, that we will have to calculate. Now see the calculation, it is as usual very simple. Now how the shareholders fund is calculated? You are going to calculate shareholders fund, means the fund raised by the shareholders. Shareholders ने कितना पैसा लगाया है. So what is that? It is total assets minus total debts. आपके जितने भी assets है और आपके जितने भी कर्जे हैं वो डिविजन माइनस करके जो बचता है, that is shareholders funds. So here what is the amount of total assets? It is 2,60,000. It is already given in the numerical, minus total debts. Total debts it is also given. So the shareholders fund, it amounts to 80,000. Now another part which we need for calculating debt equity ratio is long term debts. Now what are long term debts? Long term debt is the amount which is obtained after deducting current liabilities from total debts, or in reverse order, total debts minus current liabilities is long term debts. So we all know total debts, it's already given in the numerical, it is 1,80,000. Okay, and next we have is current liabilities, that is also given, so simple, 20,000. Subtraction, we get 1,60,000. Now we have both the figures, that is shareholders fund 80,000 and long term debts 1,60,000. Division as a simple, debt equity ratio, it is long term debts upon shareholders fund. Now what is long term debt? Long term debt we all know it is 60,000 and shareholders fund 80,000, so ratio comes to 2:1. Is it clear to all of you? Fine. Again similar type of numerical we will be calculating. Yet another numerical we have, wherein we have capital employed given, that is 2,40,000. Okay, we have long term debts. Now again we are going to calculate capital employed, shareholders fund. So shareholders fund, again capital employed minus long term debts. Now in both numericals you can see I have just highlighted both the things. In the first numerical, shareholders fund we calculated by subtracting total debts from total asset. Now here total debts and total assets are not there, so here we have capital employed, so definitely shareholders fund and long term debts are given, so shareholders fund can be obtained by subtracting long term debts from the capital employed. In the figure you can see capital employed, it is given as 24 lakh and long term debt as 16 lakh. So subtraction we get 8 lakh. Now what is debt equity ratio? Debt equity ratio as usual, long term debt upon shareholders fund. Now what is the long term debt here? It is given, it is 16 lakh, and shareholders fund we have calculated by subtracting long term debt from capital employed, it comes to 8 lakh, and hence 16 lakh divided by 8 lakh, again the debt equity fund, it comes to 2:1. Is it okay? Fine. We'll be coming up with similar numericals in the upcoming videos. Thank you.